Hi, I'm Vicki with the Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and today's tutorial is going to be this beautiful card. It comes from the Needles and Thread stamp set, and last week I did a card that was from this very same stamp set and the very same DSP, or designer series paper as we like to say it, but it looked completely different. Today I'm going to use the Big Shot. I'm so excited about it. I love framelits and cutting out designs and pieces and things like that. It just makes things so much fun. It's a little bit more for not necessarily the advanced crafter, but it's a little bit more than simple stamping. And so I thought I would just show you the technique and how it's done today. I love doing it. This stamp set comes from the Occasions catalog, and this catalog will be good until May 31st. I don't know, May 31st, June 5th, I'm not sure, some random date. I'll put it on the screen. How about that? If you do not have a demonstrator that you're currently using and you would like to get a catalog and purchase some items from this, I would be happy to be your demonstrator, and just let me know. I'll put my email on the screen above, and without further ado, let's get playing. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit closer view. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at the cutouts there. That's all done with a framelit, which we're going to do today. All right, so I'm going to set this right here, and we're going to get started. I'm using Blueberry Bushel, 8.5 by 5.5 scored and 4 1/4. I'm going to set it off to the side. I have a piece of Whisper White, 4 by 5 1/4, that's going to go on the inside, and another piece of Whisper White that's going to go on the outside. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere. Now this is one of those papers that is directional, so you have to pay attention which direction you put it. It would look really silly if all my butterflies were doing a downward dive. So let's go ahead and I will adhere that to the paper, and then we'll get started stamping. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to ink up, and we're going to stamp a flower. Okay, and we're going to do another flower. Let's put it a little bit further over right here. Okay, and then we're going to take our other piece of scrap paper, and we're going to stamp a sentiment. Okay, I've got my Big Shot. I need to get me a new plate, but you know what? It's okay. It still works wonderfully. And I don't know what I did with my sentiment. There it is. Okay, and I can do all of these at the same time. I like to put my framelits on magnets rather than the paper and the glue that it comes on, because it can get kind of hard to get it off of that glue strip that it comes with. And I have a magnetic plate. Otherwise, you can use washi tape if necessary. I'm going to place this over here, and this one right here. So I'm going to place this on top, start to feed it through, and then I'll crank it as it goes through, and it is going to make a popping noise. That's going to sound like it's broken, or like I broke it, but not so. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Put these back so I don't lose them. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I love it. Woohoo! I love it. Oh, I know, it's the simple things. I get excited pretty easily about simple things. All right, so let's get our project back here again. I've got this glued into place, and I'm going to use dimensionals on these. So let's get those going. I had to open up a brand new pack. I think I can get by with just one on this one, and I'll probably put 2 on this one. Ah, 3. Let's do 3. And I'll put 2. As you can see, I really did use scrap paper. I don't waste paper, man. I mean, I know it's just paper, but still, I don't waste it. Okay, I will place this one on. I think before I do that, I'm going to stamp my little butterflies. I love butterflies. They're so cute. So before I get those things in the way, go ahead and just place them into flight about right there. Get that out of the way. And we will put our pieces down. All right, before we put the sentiment in place, we're going to place a piece of ribbon. And this is so fun. It's like felted dots across tulle. And so I'm going to put one little glue dot in the middle. I like to cover my seams, especially when they're in the middle of the page. Did you notice how I put a bow or put a ribbon on here? It's a great way to keep this in place and it not unraveling. I learned that tip from Connie Stewart in one of her videos. You should check her videos out. She's so informative and so good. And I'm going to place one of the little dots on top of the glue dot so that you don't see it. And I'm going to flip it over. Now you could glue this in place if you wanted. You could use snail adhesive tape across it. But I just really like glue dots. So that's my preferred method. All right, now we can go ahead and we can glue it down to the card. Then I'll put the sentiment in place. There we go. I'm such a messy stamper. I keep ink on my fingers all the time. I have lava soap next to the kitchen sink, and one day my husband was working on his car and he came in and he thought I was like the best wife ever because I had lava soap by the sink. It'll be our little secret that it's there for me. Look at that. How cool is that? I love it. Okay, let's do the inside and then we are done. Let's foo-foo it up just a little bit with this little cute little butterfly. And okay, you see this right here? If you ever get it on your block, you need to wipe it off, because sure as the sun's going to shine tomorrow, you will get it on your paper. That is the voice of experience. Ta-da! All right. So all we have to do is glue it in. And see, I did it before and I messed up. You just didn't see me do it. That's the great thing about this paper, is you just flip it over and start over again. I would have just kept the camera rolling, but I didn't figure that you needed to sit through all of that. Okay, and there you go. Get well soon. Sending you happiness and love. And you know, this one said, people like you make the world a better place. See how you can turn one stamp set into many different things. Isn't it beautiful? I love it, and I hope you do too. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will check in next week with my video. If you liked it, click the like button, make a comment. If you really like it, hit subscribe so that you can see more. Thanks so much and have a great day.